Hi everyone, welcome to today's live video. We are currently streaming live to LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Please follow our channels, give a thumbs up, subscribe. I am here today with a special guest, Bridget. She is a master esthetician and the owner of her own spa in Dartmouth, Massachusetts. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Alexandra. I'm the brand product specialist for MDPen, and I specialize in our skincare training and education. And I really love today's topic. And as much as I think I know about skincare sales and our skincare line, you can always learn something. And from talking with Bridget, I've learned so much from her. She's one of our top 10 um, professionals that sell our skincare line in our company. She has ordered from us for the last 4 years with great success, even despite the pandemic and changes to her own business. So it's pretty amazing. She has some great things to share. She's been in the industry for 30 years, the beauty industry, and she actually started off with a career as specializing as a barber, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. So I'm sure you're wonderful with male clientele and patients. She did eventually, want to specialize as an esthetician and did get that license. She's worked in high-end luxury spas. She's owned her own business and so forth. Bridget, I'll let you talk a little bit about your background.
Thanks, Alex. I did start out as a barber, and I did makeup for years too, and I did a lot of location shoots and the modeling agencies and the photo shoots, indoor and print work and all that fun stuff. So it was great. What got me to skincare was I had clientele with makeup that wanted to know more about skin cancer, and I couldn't help them. And for whatever reason, that stuck with me. So when I was down in Jacksonville, this curriculum came up for a degree for skincare, and I jumped on it and went for it. So 15 years ago, I was able to go through the schooling and get the degree, and now I can answer the questions. And then so I took an oncology course as well to help. So I dove deeper into it to help more and more people. So now I'm oncology trained for that, for skincare, which come to find is a real untouched avenue in this industry. I mean, it's coming around, but it's very, very slow. So I'm hoping to be a part of helping branch that bigger in its own element. So we'll see. And then during the process of all this too, I developed a treatment for nerve damage and scar tissue problems, whether it's from surgical sites on the body or old injuries and, pinched nerves, and been working now doing a lot of clinical trials for some treatments that's helping a lot of people get back to normal in their lives without living with one arm tied behind their backs.
That's
because
wonderful.
for whatever reason, medical's not tapping into it. So we are. So we'll see what happens.
Bridget is someone who's very interested in chemistry and has a great background. And it is important that you have some interest as an esthetician, especially as you learn skincare and ingredients. And that may be one of the secrets behind her success in skincare sales. Feel free to use the comments, guys. You can ask questions that relate, of course, to the topic. We are going to do a giveaway twice today during today's video, and we're going to be giving away our Revita Peptide Moisture Cream, which is one of mine and Bridget's favorite products. This is like an all-encompassing cream-based moisturizer from MDPen. And my first question to you guys for the giveaway, I would love to know about any estheticians here who own your own business. Just speak up in the comments. Please give me your location, business name, how long you've been there, just anything, and you can possibly win our Revita Peptide Moisture Cream. So I'll be looking out for that. And here is Bridget's website as well. It's spa883.com. We'll be talking more about that. Right now, I just want to ask Bridget, how have you been so successful, and what do you contribute it to as far as selling skincare?
Ingredients is crucial. And I came across your line a few years back and fell right into it because there's a lot of people out there that were just busy from the get-go. and nobody has time for 15 different steps morning and night. And when I caught that, the being minimal but yet effective, that's very important for me. And your company nailed it, in my opinion. So
Thank
I
you
went
so
for
much.
it. I dove deep into y'all's ingredients. You don't have to use one first and then another one second. You don't have to use one or three or four every day. You can use one and get by if you need to. Each product in this line is effective, and that's important.
Yeah, we definitely have a few key hero products. I would say definitely Revita Peptide being one of them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a winner here, Amy. Awesome, Amy. They're going to give you my email in the comments, Amy. Please send me your address for shipping. Thank you. Yes, and I know we were talking about like what made you bring in MDPen in particular, that you were already carrying some skincare lines. Did you
Mm-hmm.
start off by bringing in our whole SKU? I know at the time we had, less products than we do now. It was 4 years ago. But how did you kind of start out?
Just with a couple of products, I wanted to give it a try. And with based on the ingredients on a couple of those products, it drove me to get the rest of what y'all have to offer. And also, I needed to be able to switch lines, and my clients not really question and just keep moving on with their life. And this line was afforded me to do that. And once they started using it, they wanted more. So it just keeps growing.
You've got a few fans in the comments here.
I can't
Uh,
see anybody.
Melissa and Krista. So
That's
happy
so
to have you
sweet.
guys here. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks, Amy.
you.
Now, of course, we're a microneedling company, and I know a big question is going to be, how are you like bundling your post-care products? Is it an option you give? Do you
Mhm.
immediately, sell certain products with your treatments? How do you do this? And when do you do it? Like at which appointment would you say you talk about aftercare?
Um, Depending on the treatment that they're getting, and if they're getting the microneedling, there's always a couple of pieces that definitely go with it. The cellular renewal is one of them for sure. The Revita peptide is another one, but also the CNE, the brightening, is beautiful. And then the growth factor gel, that's always a bonus. But I always start with just one and let them know that they need to use this to continue the treatment, because the treatment itself is still effective even when they do leave. It's still working. The skin is still rejuvenating itself, although you can't see it. You can feel it, but it still rejuvenates itself on the hour. And at night while you're sleeping, it's doing a whole other array of things, which is healing at night naturally already. So you need a product that's going to continue the treatment. If you're investing in yourself and you're investing in these treatments, then you need to carry the product home with you.
100%. And I know when we spoke a few days ago, what stuck out to me was you do this at the consult. This isn't something that you're doing like as they're walking out the door after their microneedling
Mm-mm.
treatment.
Right. No,
So I think that's
they know they need to. Yeah. By the time they're done with the treatment, they know they need to use it. I do it at the consultation. Um, Depending on the high end treatments, like the microneedling, sometimes I will include that product into the treatment itself, but sometimes I don't. It just depends. There's variations because there's different depths of microneedling as well, which we all know. And the RF, which is the heat, helps the product penetrate as well. So there's just variations. It's not one size fits all, because not everybody's skin is the same. Not everybody's doing it for the same reasons. So it just
yeah,
varies.
absolutely. And it's funny, like you name off your favorite post-care products, but we have other ones too that we recommend. So that's where I like to tell people, I'll educate you to get you started, but you may fall in love with a few products yourself based on your clientele or what you're doing. So, like you mentioned, cellular renewal, whereas someone else's go to choice might be our pure HA serum. And there's different options, for different professionals, and what you like is what you like. And it can be based on your clientele. I do see questions coming in. People want to know an idea of like who your main client base is and if that affects which products you order.
Um, it just depends who wants to come in, why they're changing their skin. Because what I've learned, I'm up in Massachusetts now. So, what I've learned through the years coming from the South, the reasons for coming in is different because of where I am in the country. And being in Florida at the beach, they're treating their skin for one reason. And being up here in Massachusetts, still on the coastline, but they're treating their skin for a different reason because
Absolutely.
our winters up here are completely different from Florida. So there's variations with that as well.
Yeah, and I remember you saying, the transition from working in Florida to working in Massachusetts, you kind of had to promote things a different way, bring in
Mhm.
people a different way. You didn't know anyone,
I didn't.
and it's amazing that you said you were fully booked about 2 years after the fact, after moving, which is really impressive for a single person, single business, and, relying mostly on word of mouth, you said, with
Oh,
your as
yeah.
far as advertising.
Yeah. That's where I go to is the word of mouth because when you get people in that have been referred in, then that's the only way you know how you're doing. It's kind of my barometer of how I'm doing. And it matters. It's personal. People say business isn't personal, but sometimes parts of it really is.
Absolutely, and I know we talked a little bit too about, investing in your skin and talking about that. Is that a conversation that you have with patients or, something like this? One thing that really stuck out to me was the benefits or bonuses that you give to your clients. And usually when we think of, referral programs, I've done things like that, working in a doctor's office, and it was very straightforward. It was like, a $40 procedure credit you had. Whereas with you, I think it's really interesting that you are, sometimes giving them skincare. You're always switching it up as far as like your referral program and your thank you gifts and things like this for your patients.
I do change it because I've learned that if you wait certain times of the year, your clients wait with you. So I like the element of surprise, and I do discounts based on whatever treatment they're getting, how much they're spending, because that matters to me too, because they are spending their well hard earned dollars. And I want them to know that I do appreciate that and I will treat them. And I don't do it, quarterly, the same time each quarter or the same time every 6 months or seasonally. I do it randomly, and they like that. They never know what's coming, but they know it's coming. They just don't know when.
Got a lot of people saying hi in the comments. You'll have to look through Bridget after the fact and see if there are people you know. Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. Anna, Lisa.
Oh my
Awesome. Thank
God, I
you
love
guys.
y'all.
I see more
Okay.
questions and I think we're like answering or we've already answered some of these. So I'm going to kind of, keep talking. We're talking now about offering discounts on products. And I know you don't heavily discount your products. And like you said, you don't give an expected seasonal discount, which I think is really good advice. And even when I advise for offices to give promotions, each season or something fun, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to have more than 3 to 5 specials when it comes to treatments and skincare. So I feel like this is, really good advice. Um, Also having someone who's constantly buying a product that they love. Sometimes it's easier if you keep billing on file, things like this. If you're able to, it does make the, transaction much easier with the process.
Yeah. They know once they start using the line, they realize how simple it really is. And that matters to them too. So then they want to add another piece here and another piece there. And when I see that they're doing that, then next thing you know, they're getting a new piece on the house, so to speak.
Wonderful. There's a gentleman here saying you have such beautiful skin. I do agree.
Thank you. I
Thanks,
wish.
Amy. Glad you're liking these referral ideas. I thought what she said was really cool too. And if you're ordering, one product in multiple cases, that could be your referral gift, for
Hmm.
those next couple weeks or season. Anna said you've made her skin look amazing. You're amazing, and she loves her appointments with you.
Oh, I love Anna. Thank you, Anna.
Thanks for being here, Anna.
I know, but time is important, so I appreciate everybody being here. I can't see who's here or not, but I will, and I'm going to give away a product when I see it. So,
oh, that's very nice.
See, there you go, just like that.
I also think it's really cool, Bridget, although you don't have a big online presence like on social media, you've always, for a while, have had retail sales on your website and offered that. Can you talk a little bit about what made you get set up doing that and why you thought it was a good decision, how it's been going?
The social media can be tricky. It's very interesting. I've watched over the years how people have done that, and it's a lot to keep up with when you have a brick and mortar type business already. That in itself is like raising a child. So to take on social media is a whole other element of its own. Not to mention when you have places like Facebook or Instagram, they start dictating your business page and how often it's going to be seen and when, and they start pulling back, and it doesn't matter. They say algorithms this or algorithms that. It doesn't matter. They do what they want. So that becomes frustrating. That's also key to, if people aren't seeing your business, it becomes this thought process, well, then something's wrong, or they're not busy, or something's not right. And I don't want anybody to ever think that or assume that. So my website speaks for itself, and if there's changes on there, which I do make changes from time to time, that's where they kind of keep up with what's going on. Like, I can control my own website and where I want to put it instead of Facebook dictating my business. I did have a business page years ago, and it just didn't make a dent in my bottom line or my clientele, how many I was getting.
It can really be hit or miss, especially when you're paying for marketing. You don't want to put yourself in a hole. And I think with Instagram, it's like you can get a ton of likes, but how many of those people are actually going to come see you? How many of those people are actually in your area? But I also think it's really cool that you have people ordering your skincare from your website across the country, people who knew you in Florida, who trusted you with your skin, that whatever you're featuring, like they trust that this is the product for you. They trust what Bridget is saying. So I just think that's really awesome. And just, you'd be surprised how many people, have carried our skincare for years and they don't feature it on their website. And, we'll never sell products to the public at a professional price because you have to be a professional to carry our skincare. But at MDPen, we do have a retail site and you can buy product there. But as long as you as a professional are keeping your product, there's no reason, they should have to come to us to get it. So I know that's one thing you do. And if you have a product listed, you can quickly get it to them or order it if you're getting low, things like this. So it can seem scary managing a retail site, but it really isn't. And you can really customize it. You don't have to have our full line on your website.
And you know what else too I have found? When I have people that email me from my website, ask me the same questions that they would or do on social media, so I can help them if they're in Washington State or Texas or Florida or anywhere in between up here to Massachusetts. So I'm getting the same understanding as I would anywhere else. So then it becomes personal when they're on my email or texting. I got a lot of people text me. My cell number on my website is my cell number, so my phone's always going off. But that's fine, because I know that the information out there can be overwhelming for people, and it's not easy to navigate.
Yeah, 100%. There was a great texting system I used in an office I worked at called ZipWhip. If you do want to have a separate, text line for business, I don't know the pricing of it or anything like that, but it was very helpful on ZipWhip, and you can add some marketing components there too. I see one question coming in, and this is really great advice for new business owners and estheticians just coming out of school. How do you go about expanding your knowledge or expertise throughout your career?
That that's personal too. It depends with the unlimited avenues we have to go down in this industry. It becomes a personal avenue that you want to take yourself down. So whatever trips you trigger, you just dive deep into that. You know, if microneedling is your thing, give it all you got. If European facials are your thing, give it all you got and work the muscles, work that tissue as best you know how. If it just doesn't matter, just whatever it is that you choose, dive deep into it and make you yourself the best at what you do, because that's all you got.
That's great advice. And you don't have to do everything as an
No.
esthetician, you know, you
Mm,
don't have to offer every single new treatment that comes in the market. You want to
no.
be the best at what you do and, you know, have continuous education. And that's one thing, of course, we pride ourselves on at MDPen. We offer device training, skincare training, and certification upon purchase of our pen and our skincare. So we don't want you to go out there blindly.
Mhm.
Um, Gosh, Bridget, you have great people here in the audience. Bridget has educated me far above the mainstream industry. Also a longtime cosmetologist. She is head and shoulders beyond typical unproductive therapies, changing the game of skincare. From Dawn.
Oh, I love you, Dawn.
I'm sure you're a great mentor. I'm happy to know you, Bridget. I'm so glad
Thank
for
you
you to
so
be
much.
here. You have so many fans in the comments. I'm trying to like get back to questions. I'm losing the questions. I'm trying to find all your questions, guys. Um, this is really great. I think we've answered a lot of these. I'm just double checking here. I want to ask another question for our Revita peptide giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So, has
That is
anyone
liquid
used this
gold.
product and do you know any of the ingredients? Just tell me one of the ingredients in the comments of the Revita Peptide Moisture Cream, and we'll pick another winner to receive this product. Very good. Krista from Atlantic Beach is here.
She's awesome.
She's awesome. Okay. Thank you guys so much for participating.
Oh my God, I love it. I thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'm gonna get y'all on the replay and see what's up, because I'm gonna give away a product on my end too.
Yeah, definitely be sure to check Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, because again, this is merging to all platforms. For anyone that's catching this late, you know, you can come at any time and rewatch this. Bridget had really great information on skincare sales. Melissa would love to try the product. Very wonderful. All right, we have a winner, Dawn. She guessed the shea
Oh
butter
my
in
God,
Revita
you're
peptide.
done.
That is correct.
Good job. Good job. Yay.
Awesome, Dawn. They're going to send you on Facebook my email so that you can send your address to me privately, and we'll get this Revita peptide to you. I want to give you guys a shopping code for the MDPen website, www.mdpen.co. This code will save you 10% off for the next 48 hours. This is for retail and professional. And definitely check that out. Again, it's Ask Me 20 for that discount code. Very good. I'm so happy you won, Dawn. Thank you for being
Good
here.
job, Dawn. I'm so proud.
So hopefully we can do more content together, Bridget. Really
So excited.
excited about all your new business endeavors. Thank you guys so much for being here. You can ask questions after the video has aired, and I will try to answer them between myself and Bridget and get back to you. And we hope to do more with you in the future, Bridget. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.